Hello everyone, welcome to Wi-Fi Learn. Now let us see about inverse of a matrix. Let n be the integer. If you want to take a reciprocal of that integer, you will just divide by 1. Whereas in the case of matrix, the division of matrix is not possible. But we can relate the inverse of a matrix by product of that matrix which gives the identity matrix. Let A be the square matrix. The inverse of that matrix would give the identity matrix. If A be the square matrix and it is multiplied with A inverse or reciprocal of that matrix, it gives the identity matrix. We can find the inverse of a matrix if A be a square matrix and if A be a square matrix and there is a matrix B exist, then the product of matrix would give an identity matrix when they are multiplied either side. When A matrix and B matrix are multiplied and it gives an identity matrix, we can find the inverse of a matrix by this method. We can find the inverse of a matrix by if A is a square matrix and there is a matrix where B exists and the product of both the matrices, that is the product of A and B, would give the inverse of a matrix. The inverse of a matrix formula can be found as A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A and adjoint of A matrix. A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A in adjoint of A matrix. As I said earlier, inverse of a matrix are found only for square matrix, and there are in the case where the inverse of a matrix could not be found. That matrices are formed as non-invertible matrices. In singular matrix, we all know the determinant of a matrix. Assume A as a singular matrix, the determinant of the matrix would be equal to 0. If you find the inverse of a singular matrix, we have to put the determinant as 0, which is undefined. Such matrices are called as non-invertible matrices. In singular matrix, inversion of a matrix is not possible, so it is termed as non-invertible matrices. Whereas in the case of non-singular matrix, inversion is possible. In non-singular matrix, your determinant value would not be equal to 0, so inversion of that matrix is possible. So this matrix is termed as invertible matrix. Got it? We know that inverse of a matrix could be found by 1 divided by modulus of A in adjoint of A, that A is a square matrix. We all know that if you multiply the elements of A is nothing but Aij. If you multiply with that of adjoint of A matrix, we will get the matrix of elements in the leading diagonal element only, where the elements are determinant of matrices, that is present in the leading diagonal element, where the other elements in the matrices are 0. And if you product the elements of a matrix A, these are the elements of a matrix A, or multiplied with adjoint of A matrix, will give a matrix which the elements are present only in the leading diagonal element and the other elements are 0. Let's see how it is possible. Let A be the square matrix with the elements of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 and C1, C2, C3, and the adjoint of A matrix, I have already discussed that the adjoint of A matrix is nothing but a transpose of a cofactor of the element that present in the matrix. So it is represented as capital A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 and C1, C2, C3. The product of A into adjoint of A. So we are going to product this matrix and this matrix. So the product of matrices for the first element would be the first row and the first column. This is the first element A1, it is multiplied with that cofactor, and B1 is multiplied with that cofactor, and C1 is multiplied with that cofactor, and all the elements are added, particularly A1, A1, B1, B1, C1, C1. So we will get an modulus of that value, right? This is nothing but a determinant expansion. A1, A1, B1, B1, C1, C1. And see for the second element, first row, second column, that A1 is multiplied with some other cofactor, B1 is multiplied with some other cofactor and C1 is multiplied with some other cofactor. If you interchange the cofactor, your determinant value would be 0. I already discussed in the determinant topic. Similarly, A1, B1, C1 is multiplied with A3, B3, C3. The cofactor of the elements are interchanged. You will get a 0 value here. So, remaining rows are multiplied in the same way except the diagonal element. Other elements would be 0 and we will get the expansion similar to the Laplace expansion. We can take that determinant value common and we will get the identity matrix. It is the product of A matrix and the adjoint of A matrix gives the determinant with the identity matrix. So if you want to find the inverse of a matrix means this matrix has to be reciprocal this side. So the inverse of a matrix is found as 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of E. Here the unit matrix is multiplied. Multiplication of unit matrix will give the same answer. So inverse of a matrix are found A inverse as equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Now we can see about properties of inverse of a matrix. The first property is inverse of a matrix is unique. Consider A, B, C are the square matrices. The inverse of a matrix could be found by this category or this notation that AB would be equal to BA, that gives the identity matrix. Similarly, the product of AC would give the identity matrix for finding the inverse of a matrix. So if you product those three matrices by combining this AB, we already have given that AB would be equal to identity matrix, so we'll get a matrix of C. Similarly, if you separate the AC matrix here or CA matrix here, that can also be substituted with the identity matrix and we'll get a matrix of B. From these two conditions, we can prove that B matrix would be equal to the C matrix. So, the inverse of a matrix are unique. And the second property is the reciprocal of a product of two matrices are equal to reciprocal of their matrices taken in the reverse order. Consider the two matrices A and B are square matrices. If you take a reciprocal of A and B, that is equal to the reciprocal of that matrices taken in the reverse order. Okay. Now let us see inverse of a 2 cross 2 matrix. Assume A matrix which has the elements of A, B, C and D. If you find the A inverse, if you want to find the A inverse, the formula is 1 divided by modulus of A into adjoint of A. So the modulus of A could be found as AD minus BC, right? And the adjoint of A of a 2 cross 2 matrix is flipping the diagonal elements and changing the sign of these two elements. Okay, flipping the diagonal element and changing the sign of these two elements. The adjoint of A looks like D, A, minus B and minus C. Provided your determinant value would not be equal to 0 for finding the inverse of a 2 cross 2 matrix. So your A inverse would look like 1 divided by AD minus BC and the product of the adjoint of matrix D minus B minus DA minus B minus C. Got it? This is the inverse of a 2 cross 2 matrix. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next video.